A tutorial on historic inquiry provides insights into how both knowledge construction and knowledge application play important roles in facilitating effective learning.
A central goal of historical inquiry is the understanding of the broad picture of the past. This understanding is a cyclical process that begins with the asking of historical questions. These questions are then investigated by locating and analyzing relevant historical sources. This process of analyzing historical sources results in historical evidence. This historical evidence is then used to construct an historical interpretation relevant to the guiding historical questions. History is a way of organizing and explaining the past. To engage in this process of historical inquiry, we first need to ask historically relevant questions. For example, an overall guiding historical question might be, what was the significance of the space race during the 1960s? A more specific guiding historical question might be, how did the space race affect U.S.-Soviet political relations? In order to answer these guiding historical questions, we need first to understand how to find and evaluate historical sources that are relevant to the guiding historical questions. These historical sources, once found, must then be evaluated in order to develop historical evidence relative to the guiding historical questions. For example, the photographs and letters that are relevant to the space race must be organized and evaluated in order to create historical evidence. This historical evidence is then used to create a valid interpretive account of the past.
People learn naturally by making observations and then creating mental models to fit those observations. This construction of knowledge is an inductive process that moves from specific experiences to general rules. Many online courses tend to be developed only with knowledge application in mind. They present rules and then ask students to recall and apply those rules to specific situations. While knowledge application is critical, by itself it is not enough. For effective learning, the powerful process and critical life skill of knowledge construction cannot be overlooked. PLATO courses are designed to carefully balance knowledge construction and knowledge application, and as you have seen, guided inquiry plays a central role in PLATO instructional design.